Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the two-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it, and he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Brought down by Julian Blackmon. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cut out left. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important it set the tone for the rest of it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. on first down. Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And the Commanders get home, they drop in. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the set. That pass complete to Goedert. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Here he is on third and long. He's got Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. First and 10, here's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 2nd and 3 now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Escapes the pocket. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that will set up 1st and goal.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Barkley will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Hurts. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
So many of these NFL facilities we travel around and we see signage all over the place. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's about protecting it offensively, and it's about doing just that, taking it away defensively.
Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. New set of downs for him at the 38. Hurts to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Barkley trying this up the gut. This is ahead for about 5. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at first down here. Hurts now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Going to run with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Barkley. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
4th and goal, too good to pass up. I love this. They're going for it and the lead. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So 2nd down coming up. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play fake here, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Daniels. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing now, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. They'll try and punch it in. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's on the move. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Jayden Daniels with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running back sent in motion. From the pistol, Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here's 2nd and 2. Flush down now to his left. He can run it. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Getting out to his left. He's calling his own number again. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Throwing here, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders are ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Complete over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's on the move. Now he takes it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throwing for Hurts. That one's complete right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Ball at the 33 for first down. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Now Hurts. This finds Smith. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Hurts. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Hurts throwing again. Buying some time right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jayden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And as we can see, and the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, no spring and a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. 3rd and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A toss now to Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Daniels from the pistol. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 24-yard
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. First down from the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
at the 4-yard line.
Again, Daniels to the air. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. Daniels, 3rd and goal. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And the gap closes to 14 points.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes the puck. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Has him on the quick hitter. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. They're bringing out Nick Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Here's Robinson up the middle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd
From the
and
21. Moore's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. An option give to Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
It's taken in by Sinnott. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
That's into the hands of Moore. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Keely Ringo making the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 47.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Able to get it to him. He loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. That second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He's got Smith. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. And the Eagles first down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who is hurt on the play. Hurts now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 2nd and 3 now. Slot man in motion right. From the 28. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Working inside the red zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Frankie Louvu. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Daniels now. Into traffic, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Daniels off the play action. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Complete out to the right. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Third and short, he's taking the option right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Working quickly here. Daniels on 1st down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Eagles nearing their 1st win of the season. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go to Barkley again. Blast through midfield. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'll be honest with you. Seeing that in real time, I didn't know if they got enough. But credit that first to a tremendous effort, and secondly to know exactly what he needed to go get that extra yard.
The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.